Welcome back to your channel Valvik and Bharti with Vilas Sarkar. We are solving problem on profit and loss. We have reached up to 24. Now the next problem is 25. It says Parveen bought 80 kg of rice for rupees 760 and sold it at a loss of as much money as he received for 15 kg of rice at which price did he sell the rice? Now Parveen bought 80 kg of rice for 760 rupees. So that means the quantity of purchase is 80 kg. So he will sell the same quantity. We can assume that, as there is no gap in between, and the cost price for that is 760 rupees. This information clear? The other information that he sold it at a loss as much money as he received for 15 kg of rice. So when you will receive money, when he will sell the thing, not he buying this thing. So he would have get the loss is equivalent to the money he will receive for 15 kg. Means 50, if you sell 15 kg at the selling price, whatever price you will get, that is the equivalent to the loss. So loss is equivalent to 15 into the selling price. Okay, and the complete selling price is equal to 80 into the selling price. Means 80 kg he will sell, he will make a loss, then it will be equivalent to the cost price. So we can put this 80 into selling price. In selling price, I am just taking it as selling price plus the loss. Means equation is what? The loss is equal to the selling price. If it is loss, then cost price will be higher. Cost price minus the selling price. So from that we can say the loss is how much? 15 into selling price, equivalent to that is equal to the cost price is 760 and your selling price is what? Actually I am taking this selling price as the price per kg. Okay, per kg selling price. So the complete selling price is 80 into the per kg selling price. Here, as because everything is in unit being said with 15 kg rice, so that must be multiplied to the per kg selling price. So I am assuming the selling price for per kg. So this will, and this is equivalent to what? 80 into the cost price. So as it is given in a complete form, I am just taking it as a whole. So everything is converted into the whole price. So that means 80 kg selling price, 80 into selling price, and loss is 50 into selling price. So from that information, this will become how much? If I bring it this way, So this is 80 plus 15 is equal to 95 into the selling price per kg. That means it is per kg. For understanding, writing it is kg is equal to 760. Okay. So then selling price per kg 760 divided by 95. So 515951, or rather you can go with 19 because this is also multiple of 19. So 95 into 5, 95 4 40. So this will equal to 8. So this is the selling price that is asked for. So selling price per kg. Okay. Now if as a whole, if it is selling price as a whole for 80 kg, so that will be the 80 into 8. So actually it is 640 rupees he is received, and the loss is equal to how much? 760 minus 640, so that is equal to 120. Now see, if we divide with that 15, so it will give you 8 as a selling price. So that way also it has been matched. So you can indeed say by saying 8 rupees per kg will be the selling price, or complete price also you can. So this can be answer. But if options are given, then you accordingly can answer it. Okay. Moving to the problem number 26. So problem 26. After selling a watch, Mihi found that he had made a loss of 12%. Mihi find that he had made a loss of 12%. Okay. He also find that he had sold it for. He also found that had he sold. He also found had he sold it for rupees 45 more, he would have made a profit of 8%. The actual initial loss was what percent of the profit earned, had he sold the watch, 8% profit. Okay, so after selling a watch, Mihir find he had made a loss of 12%. So he also found that if he has if he had sold it for rupees 45 more, he would have made the profit of 8%. The actual initial loss was what percent of the profit? This is one thing. Had he sold the watch 8%, so this is the second condition. assumption is said that if we make a profit 8%, so what would be the loss against the profit? Okay, so let me assume the cost price is X. So the initial selling price 1 would be 12% less 1 minus 0.12 of X, means 1 minus loss into the cost price, that is equal to 0.88 X. Now the second selling price would be how much? 45% more, 45 rupees more. So 0.88 X plus 45 would be your selling price. This is when he make a profit of 8%. This is equivalent to he is making 8%, that means 0.08 of X. So this is equivalent to this. So this is equal to another 1.08 X. So what is the equation then? This will go that side. This is 0.2 actually of X is equal to 45, isn't it? So that is equal to X, I assume is cost price, so that is equal to X is equal to 45 upon 2, so 450 upon 2, that is equal to 225 is the cost price. So if it is a cost price, so initial loss is, now this is okay. So cost price X is what? 225, that is, so the loss is how much? The initial, this is this is 12%, 0.12 of the cost price 225. This is the loss, and the profit for the second case, if it is the case, this is 0.8 of into of selling price. Okay, this is the loss. Now the actual initial loss, what percent of, so you have to calculate loss upon profit into 100 is what percent, that is equal to loss is 0.12 into 225 and profit is 0.08 sorry, it will be 0.08 into 225 into 100. This will be the percentage of this, because actual initial loss was what percent of the profit. So if it is the case, so 225 will cancel it out, 3 2, that is equal to 1.5, so that means 150%, because it is 1.5 by into 100, 150. So the case would be 150%, isn't it? So yes, that is the answer. The option is given. So your understanding is that this is a specific thing that is not in any way related to the straightforward transaction, but it is a need of the sum that you have to calculate the initial loss upon the profit. It is what percent? This is coming 150%. Okay. So moving to the next problem. Use some other color. Now the next problem is number 27. So number 27 says a profit earned, the profit earned when an article is sold for rupees 1050 is 14 times the loss incurred when it is sold for rupees 375. At what price should the article? At what price should the article be sold if it is desired to make the article be sold if it is desired to make a profit of 20%. So initially the profit was, so that profit earned when an article is sold for rupees, so that selling price first is 1050, so that must be equal to is 14 times the loss incurred when, so SP2 is 375. For the second case, when is sold at 375, he makes a loss, so that means 1 minus loss into, let's say the cost price be CP. I'm taking cost price is not known, so so he is making a loss, and when it is sold is this, it is making profit 14 times the loss, so that 14 times the loss is the profit for first case. So this will be, the profit has to be in plus, but that is equivalent to the price actually. That loss, that if I say that loss is not being represented L rather by X, let's say, so this will be the 14X, price wise only the same if you take the price, so this has to be CP. Okay, sold at the, so now with that equation we can go ahead by dividing this two. 1050 divided by 375 will give you 1 plus 14x 1 minus x, and CPC will be cancelled out, so this is over. So now we'll work on this. So if I want to reduce it by 25 is 4 2 25 1 15, so if I multiply it, now the thing will go up, 42 minus 42x, I'm multiplying this into this and this into this is equal to 15 plus 15 into 14x. So take the x one side, so this will be 42x plus 15 into 14, that means 14 into 15 6 21. Okay, 210x, and if it this keep this side, this will be 27. 42 minus 15, so all total that is 252x is equal to 27. So that means x is equal to 27 upon 252. Can it be reduced by 3? Yes, 9 and 2 by 18, yes, 9, 3, 9 to the 18, 72, 9, 8, yes, it is 3 by 28. Okay, remember x is 3 by 28. X we have assumed to be the loss, x equal to 3 by 28. Now, so if it is so what is the cost price you can calculate from there. The cost price, I will take the easiest one because the easiest one when it is loss, so that will be, sorry, that will be SP upon 1 minus loss. So SP is equal to, for this case, is equal to 375 upon 1 minus 3 by 8, 28, sorry. So that is equal to 375 into 28, 28 minus 3, that is 25. If we calculate it, it will be 15. Okay, 15 into 28, again 15 into 120, 12 into the 30, 30, 42. So this will be equal to 420. It will be the cost price. Now making profit 20%, what will be the selling price? So selling price final will be 1 plus 20% profit means 2 into CP, that means is equal to how much you have calculated, 420. So that means it will 1.2 into 420, 12 into 12 to the 24, 2, 12 4 is 48, 48 and 50. So this will be the selling price for the case 504. Yes. So this is the answer. So your desired more profit of 20%. The parts, what is the price should be article sold. So this is the answer. Okay. So this is the end of this session. The next I will move on to 28. Okay. Thank you.